Hi Taurus, happy December. This is your general reading for the month of December. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not resonate entirely with everyone. You can also check out my videos for your sun, moon, or rising signs. And a couple disclaimers, I do swear, and I also burp. It just means I'm channeling. So let's see what's going on with you guys for the month of December 2018. And I'm reading with the Illuminated Tarot, if you're curious. A lot came out with that one. Okay. You guys, don't worry so much. You're gonna be okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Well, first of all, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this means that you could be feeling a lack of emotional satisfaction. It could also be a relationship that you thought was going to begin isn't beginning. You got some disappointment coming right now. This is you in the present moment for the month of December. So there's something that is making you feel dissatisfied, maybe a little depressed, a little upset, disappointed. And that could be related to work, or it could be that simultaneously you are finding something that you really enjoy doing. For some of you, it could be that what you thought you liked, what you thought you enjoyed, you don't really enjoy as much anymore. Maybe you don't like putting in the effort, because usually this is about enjoying putting in the work and doing it because you like that part. So some of you, it might be that this is your antidote to the dissatisfaction. Some of you might be feeling dissatisfaction in relation to that, however it applies to you. Something that's going on with you is the Queen of Swords. So this could actually be an air sign in your life: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, possibly female, not necessarily. But usually this card is someone who is maybe a little bit conniving, decision-making, getting stuff done. This could also relate to your energy and how you've been feeling lately, like you want to move things forward. So, and it could be that you have decided you want success, you want ambition, you want fame, you want recognition, and you want to get acclaim. You want to build a foundation for yourself, a family, a house, a business, something that's a solid foundation for you guys. And so it's so funny that it begins and ends with a very similar thing. So then you have the King of Swords here. So again, that similar energy of making decisions. So it could also be for some of you maybe figuring what you want to cut out, what you don't want to keep in your life moving forward. There's a lot of cord cutting, I think, going on for the end of the year with a lot of people. So it could be, who's making the call and who's not, who's staying, who's going, who are you keeping in, who are you casting out, who's coming with you on the island in 2019. Who do you want in your life? And not. What do you want for yourself? What do you want to build? I feel like that's something that's like sort of influencing you at the moment. It's sort of in your head. Not in a bad way, but it's present. And then sort of the base of what's going on with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like it's you guys moving out of a feeling of stinginess, unworthiness, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you're feeling some abundance or prosperity blocks, like you're not getting all of the money or material items that you want in life. I feel like it's moving through that feeling, and it could also be related to going within. This is the Hermit card. It's also the Knight of Pentacles. So it's also about what is it that you want to build for yourself moving forward. sort of what does your dream house, your dream garden, your dream life look like, but also going within and thinking about what it is you really want out of life, or whatever it is that's on your mind lately this month. This is the time for going within. And so from that, you might decide to make a decision. You know, this card is interesting because it combines the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles, it's in reverse. So the High Priestess in reverse can also mean sometimes someone's keeping secrets, someone's not being honest. Maybe you're not using your intuition or your spiritual gifts the way that you want to, you can, or you could be. Maybe some of you are feeling some frustration with that if you're experiencing some blocks with your third eye. Otherwise, it can be the Two of Pentacles in reverse is often about upright. It's about juggling, doing multiple things at once. In reverse, it's usually having to choose one. So it could also be going within, thinking about what it is that you want to choose as the single income, maybe, for some of you. What is it you want to choose moving forward? And then as far as the future goes, you've got the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse. So the Hanged Man is also about changing your perspective. With this, I feel like don't make yourself into a martyr. You know, with the Hangman in reverse, it can be like, oh, well, it's me. I'm so strung up on this tree, hanging up here by myself all alone, feeling sorry for yourself. And I feel like there's probably people around you who are like, don't be so dramatic. It's really not that bad. Use this opportunity to change your perspective. That's usually the lesson from the Hanged Man, is wherever you are, if you feel like you're there for a little while, take the opportunity to notice what's really going on around you, see the players involved, and see the situation honestly for what it is. Because if you're feeling, with the Two of Swords here too, if you're feeling like you're kind of at a crossroads when it comes to making a decision, like your mind is sort of deadlocked, it might help you see the way out and help you see what to do, especially if it's related to something that's making you feel defensive or like you have to fight. For some reason, with this particular card, it feels like fighting over scarce resources with the Seven of Wands here. And then what's also coming is getting yourself out of a situation where you do feel stuck. So that situation where you were kind of hanging, the hangman situation, it could be that you are really stuck and there is a way out. Getting yourself out of it and making that decision. But I feel like, because this is a combination of the Justice card, and which is Libra element, but also the Eight of Swords, which can be feeling like you're trapped. And so I think part of it is making a decision that you don't want to feel trapped or stuck anymore. And for some reason, I just keep seeing the players honestly, evenly, and closely. However that applies. Because where you guys are right now, you got some anxiety. You've got some worry, some things keeping you up at night. Sorry, the camera's moving. My cat's playing on the table. There's the kitty. Do you want to say hi? No. So this is usually whatever's keeping you up at night, making you anxious, making you feel worried, insecure, unsure of the future, of what's to come for you. But it feels like things are moving forward. This is the Chariot and also the Seven of Swords. So I feel like this is a Cancer energy as well. The sign of Cancer. But it feels like some of you know things are moving forward. So you might feel anxious, but it might not help though, because you know that things are moving forward. There is forward momentum in your life, but it's coming to this, the Tower moment. So there's going to be a big change coming up. But this is also the Six of Wands, which is usually success and victory. So I feel like even if there is this big shakeup and change, you're still going to have a victory related to it. It's just that it will also require you to go within. So I feel like if some of you are resisting doing some internal spiritual, that just came out, spiritual work, but internal work, yeah, I'm hearing spirit again. So for some of you, it is spiritual, which makes sense because you've got the High Priestess here. So that is the spiritual, mystical side. It's more intuitive, more of like witchy energy, mystical energy. So I would say more nature-based as opposed to religious structure-based. It's more personal. It's more about your own personal relationship with the divine and however you interpret that. So it feels like, because here you have the moon, also with the Eight of Cups. And I feel like that is really about going inward. You know, what is it that you want? And the Eight of Cups is also about leaving something behind. So it could be, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like you guys are having something where you need to leave something behind. It feels more like you're resisting that inward work of that journey within, I'm hearing journey within, inside your soul to see. Oh, that's an intense message. Your journey within, inside your soul to see if you can navigate your way through the gates of hell. Okay, I don't know what you guys are going through this month, but I feel like gates of hell, bring it on. You know, you can get through it. The chariot is here. You have the chariot. You're the charioteer. You can move through the gates of hell and onward to the gates of heaven. That's really what it feels like. I feel like it's more moving yourself out of it or through the gates of hell, but you're just passing by. It's more like you're swinging by for whatever it is that you're going through. Okay, so the card to clarify that is the Three of Pentacles, which I usually see as teamwork. So it's also about building something worthwhile. So it could be building something for your own future, and that could be that's partly the point of the shadow work this month for you guys, and those moments of going within, seeing things from another perspective, with the High Priestess, with the Hanged Man, with the Moon, with the Tower. You know, it's all moving you forward to build, and it's to help you build something for yourself, for your own future. And what I'm hearing is that it's more than you can imagine. But you have to go through the gates of hell first. It's not an easy month for you guys. I'm sorry. But I feel like at the same time with this, it's asking for support when you know that you need it. Because this card is also about teamwork. So I feel like it's really knowing who to call on and enjoying that part of it. Because with this, I get a very happy energy and having fun. So whatever it is that you want to build for yourself moving forward, remember that it can be fun. You're meant to laugh. It's part of being alive. Laughing, having fun. Which actually brings us to the next card. That's kind of funny. It's a funny segue. So this is something that's influencing you right now is the Three of Cups. So we got another 3 here. And the Three of Cups is about enjoying being with your friends. It's about having a good time, about good times, good friends, good laugh, good food, good board games, that sort of thing. So I feel like this is really about enjoying life and enjoying the people that you're around. So especially if there are, with the holidays coming up and holiday parties, it's about being with people that you like, but don't indulge too much. And then you've got, this is a big theme this month, the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is about realizing you've had some options before you that you don't want to choose from. So if all you have are bad options, don't choose one. And so because of that, and that could also be related to your friends. So if there is someone who's toxic that you don't really want to be around, or you feel like, some of you might be that you're not really happy with your friend group, might feel like you have only bad options of people to hang out with. Could also be bad parties. You'll be moving on. So some of you, I feel like this could be taking a trip, going somewhere nice. And you think of the song by Mogwai, Take Me Somewhere Nice. I might be pronouncing that wrong, the name of the band. But it's also about deciding that you want to move on. You want to go to a place that's kind of chill, that's less drama. And with this one, it's like the moon is standing out. So it's just reminding me of this card again, which is going within, with that moon energy. It's about, exploring your own spiritual side, your tame side, your wild side, figuring out where do you want to take yourself? Where do you want to go? That's what I'm getting with that one. Because in the future position, you're going to be letting go some disappointments, some hurts, some past friendships, relationships that were harmful and disappointing with the Five of Cups here. And through that, you will have a victory with the Ace of Swords. This could also be a new idea, a new venture, because you also have here the Ace of Wands and the Strength card. So you've got 2 aces here. So in the beginning, I feel like once you let go of these old hurts and these relationships, you're going to have these 2 new things coming up with the 2 aces here. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So it feels like, yeah, you've got fire and air. You got some ideas and some movement coming your way. And a revelation with the Judgment card and the Ten of Swords. So this is also actually an ending with the Ten of Swords. The Judgment card, since it's a rooster, you know, crowing in the morning to wake everybody up, I feel like it's also a realization, revelation, time for a change. So I feel like this feels like something you might be feeling by January, of waking up, in a sense of waking up another part of you, waking up something that you want, figuring out. What I'm imagining is some of you getting out of bed in January, like kind of springing out of bed, like you know exactly what you want to accomplish that day. And it's a new, fresh feeling that you haven't felt in a while, that you miss, and it makes you excited. And that's an awesome feeling. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope you have a wonderful month of December, and I will see you again next month.